Hi dears, how are you doing? Are you fine? Wish you a happy and healthy life. So let's start our today's lesson. In the previous topic, we studied about division of polynomials and division of a polynomial by a monomial and division of two polynomials. I'm sure that you have watched it and studied the previous topics, and for now we are going to start our new lesson, which is synthetic division. To follow our videos and to follow your lessons, please subscribe our channel, and after that click on 10 grade subjects and in math, and you can follow all of my videos. Synthetic division is a special method for dividing a polynomial by a binomial of the form x minus a and bx plus c. It is also related to the division of polynomials, but in here it is a special and briefly method to divide a polynomial by these binomials. Mr. Teacher is going to teach for you that in here we are going to use just the coefficients. We are going to use just the coefficients, and at first we must see that the polynomial is in a standard and complete form or not. If it is not in a standard form, so write the polynomial in a standard form and consider the coefficients, and after that start to solve and start to divide the polynomial. So let us see an example to be easy for you. So in here we have a question which is p of x, 5x to the power of 4 minus 6x to the power of 3 plus 4x plus 3, and it is divided by x minus 2. You can divide it by the methods which you studied before, but now we are going to divide it by the synthetic division. Like this man, you're also thinking that this question would be difficult, but take it easy, it will be easy for you. Let's start. In here we can see that the polynomial is 4th degree polynomial, and it is written in a standard form, but I think it is not complete. What do you think? Is it complete or not? Yeah, it is not complete because we have here 4, 3, but there is no 2. A term is missing, which is the 2nd degree term. So first we must write p of x, 5x to the power of 4 minus 6x to the power of 3 plus, we don't have 2 here, so we are going to complete that, 0x to the power of 2 plus 4x plus 3. So in here the important thing was that the polynomial must be in a standard form, and also the polynomial must be what? Complete. If it is not complete and it is not in standard form, try to write it in a standard and complete form, and after that start to solve. In here we are considering just the coefficients. The method of synthetic division is just using the coefficients to solve. So in here we can see that in x to the power of 4 we have 5 as the coefficient, and x to the power of 3 we have minus 6 as the coefficient, and in x to the power of 2 we have what? We have 0 as the coefficient, and for x to the power of 1 we have 4, and for x to the power of 0 we have what? We have 3. 3 is the coefficient. So start by just drawing a vertical line and a horizontal line. After that, what will be written in here? Yeah, in here you can see that x minus 2, in here a is minus 2, it is a binomial x minus a. In here you can see that a is what? A is 2, but you can also find a by this method, x minus 2 equalize this to 0, and after that x is equal to 2. So it means that a is here, 2. So write 2 in here. The first thing is for you to do is bring down the first coefficient. The first coefficient is 5 every time, and always bring the first coefficient down without any change. After that, what must you do? Yeah, multiply 2 with 5. Multiply 2 with 5 and write it in here. So 2 times 5 will be what? 10. Multiply 2 with 5. Multiply. And after that, write it here, the result. And in here, you must what? You must add them. The sum will be written here. Minus 6 plus 10 is equal to 4. So write 4 in here. The same procedure and the same way like this will be continued. So in here, you must also 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is what? Is 16. 4 plus 16 is 20. After the 2 times 20 is 60, right? 60 here, and 3 plus 60 is equal to 63. So be careful, students, that in here the last number, which is 63, is the remainder. 63 is what? Is the remainder of this division. So we can write here that the remainder of this operation is 63. Every time the last number which comes is the remainder. And after that, to write or to find the quotient, which is important for us, the quotient, everybody knows that whenever you divide a polynomial by a binomial of the form x minus 2, the quotient is 1 degree or 1 less than the dividend. It means that the coefficient, the degree of the coefficient is 1 smaller than or less than what? The polynomial or the dividend. So in here 5, the power or the degree of this term must be x to the power of 3. In here we have x to the power of 4. 1 less than 4 is 3. 1 less than 3 is 2. And after that, x to the power of 1 and x to the power of 0. As a result, the quotient of this operation will be 5 is the coefficient, and x to the power of 3 is the variable and power, plus 4x to the power of 2 plus 8x plus 20 as the quotient or the result of this operation. So in here, just we use the coefficients, and after that we write the coefficients here, and starting by a vertical line and horizontal line, multiplying and adding like this, and 1 degree we make less 1 degree less than the dividend will be the coefficient. We write it here, and the last number is called the remainder. Let's do another example. P of x is 4x to the power of 3 plus 7x to the power of 2 minus x plus 1, and it is divided by 2x plus 1. Let's start. So firstly, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. To find a, 2x is equal to minus 1, and divide both sides by 2, which will be minus 1 over 2. It means that the value of a is minus 1 over 2. After that, let us see, is it in the standard form? Is it in complete form? 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, it is complete and in a standard form. So we have x to the power of 3 here, x to the power of 2, x to the power of 1, x to the power of 0 are constant term. The coefficient of x to the power of 3 is 4. The coefficient of x to the power of 2 is 7. This is minus 1 and this is plus 1. Start by a vertical line and a horizontal line. Every time bring down the first coefficient. In here we must write minus 1 over 2. After that, minus 1 over 2 times 4 is 4 over 2 minus 4 over 2, and 4 divided by 2 is 2, so it will be minus 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Minus 1 over 2 times 5 will be minus 5 over 2. When you add minus 1 with minus 5 over 2, it will be minus 2 minus 5 minus 7 over 2. Now minus 1 over 2 times minus 7 over 2 will be plus 7 over 4, and when you add them, 1 plus 1 times 4 is 4, 4 plus 7 is 11 over 4. So as you know, as we solved in the previous example, the last number was what? It was the remainder, and the quotient or the answer for this question is, in here we have x to the power of 3. Now what will be right here? X to the power of 2, x to the power of 1, 1 less than the degree of the polynomial, and this will be x to the power of 0. So the coefficient or the answer will be 4x to the power of 2 plus 5 x to the power of 1 minus 7 over 2. This is the answer, and this is the remainder. So briefly write the coefficients here. After that, start by a vertical line and horizontal line. By this way multiply, and by this way add all the coefficients. Take 1 less than the degree of the dividend, and the last number is the remainder of the question. So for this video, that's all for this video, and see you in the next video. Thank you.